Before going through this video, please ensure that you are familiar with the KitLog automated SFU. The issues with the current automated stock follow-up tool are as follow. The SFU database of in and out can become huge, and it is difficult to find the PFU line of items to release. Movement dates need to be in a specific format, else the automatic report does not work. Hidden data in column AB to AF can lead to problems in reporting. PM have not been able to use, and most of the time the SRO is done by the storekeeper, when it is done. When PM uses it, they complain that the SRO is hard to complete. They don't know what is in stock or need to refer constantly to a long stock report. This example shows the Kenya mission SFU in action. The SFU is normally installed on the C SFU, so double click on the Excel SFU v3.0. When the Excel sheet finishes to open, we always need to give a password, which is ACF123. Kindly note that all sheets are protected, so you will need to unprotect when working with these documents. The main difference between the classic KitLog SFU and this new SFU is the actual toolbar on the right, which contains a number of buttons. Before we go through these buttons, we need to configure this Excel spreadsheet with mission information. Similarly to the PR, this spreadsheet contains a data sheet where we'll enter the mission information. First, we enter our mission, in our example, Kenya, then the code for the mission, which is KE, then the base name, which is Nairobi, and then the base code, which is NB. Column E to K can be left as is. In our example, we will enter the name of the logistician for Nairobi, Sharon, and then the name for the wash, Charles, and enter wash as a requester code. Here, we could even adjust the SRO value for each requester with the current value at mission level, but we shall leave it at 1 in our example. We now also need to update the name of all possible destination for goods and shall enter Nairobi, Kapenguria, Isiolo, and Dadaab, which are all possible destinations for Kenya. We could even adjust here the delivery note number, but we shall also keep it at 1. Kindly note that this new improved SFU does not change how items are received. We will first need to open a PFU and check recently received items. So I have a PFU here. In our PFU example, we have blankets for Dadaab and a number of laptops, PFU line 560 to 564. We shall now go to the PFU to SFU sheet and enter these values on the left. We shall copy the part in green into our new SFU, paste values. But our sheet is protected. We first need to unprotect it before we can do this operation. CF123, and then we shall repeat. We can now prepare a new SRO for these items. Traditionally, we would use the SRO sheet, enter the relevant SFU lines, the quantity and the delivery location, and also enter the relevant header details. However, the new SFU can improve this. We are going to click on the Scan Out button on our new toolbar, which will open a new form. First, we can see that the following SRO reference is already given when opening the form. The number 1 actually corresponds to the SRO number given in the datasheet for the selected requester. If we change the department code, the requester name is automatically updated. The current delivery date on the form is today, but another future date can be selected. Last, we can also select another delivery location from the drop-down list if necessary. Once the header information is set, we can now add items to our new SRO. Here we simply type the item name or part of it in our search engine. If I type laptop and click on the Find Typed Item button, it will show me all the laptops currently in stock and their quantity. I will select this laptop and then enter 1 as a quantity out. Then either press the enter button on my keyboard or the add item button on this form. This will add this item to my stock release order. If I now type PAP and find type items, all the items containing the 3 letters PAP in their names will appear. And this can include paper clips, paper glue. We can then click on printing paper, add quantity 2, and then I will press enter on my keyboard to add this item to my SRO. Last, I will type LAN, select the blanket, type a quantity of 200 and add that item to my SRO. I can now click on the Save, Export and Print SRO button. First, it will print. It will also extract a book, and just as is recommended in the standard kitlog procedure. We then need to save this new book. Save this book with its reference KENB log 001. Save and close it. The reason we save an Excel copy of the SRO is that it makes it easier to later rectify the SRO rather than making an entirely new one. If we check our SFU and particularly the SFU sheet, we can see that details have been added to the SFU. However, the movement date is empty, which means that this information will not be captured in the stock report until we have an actual movement date. To finally release the items, we need to create a delivery note. For this, we are clicking on the delivery note button. The delivery note reference is set as per our data sheet, and that's why the reference is currently 1. The delivery date is set for today, but we can select another date. Since we want the blankets to go to that app and deliver the laptop and paper in Nairobi, we are going to create 2 separate delivery notes. We first select the blankets by clicking on Choose, then select Dadaab as a delivery location. We then click Save Delivery Note to finalize our delivery note. The program will print the delivery note and also extract this delivery note as a new book. We'll save this delivery note with the reference given, so we may edit it later if necessary. Kindly note that the header details can be either entered manually for the printed version, or they can be also entered in the SFU version before clicking on Save Delivery Note. Finally, we can see on the SFU sheet that the movement date and the delivery note columns have been updated, and so was the delivery location as well. We can now create another delivery note for the remaining items. We are going to click Add all items to the delivery note and then save this delivery note. We'll print, and we can similarly save that new book. We are now done with this demonstration. Please check our other SFU videos, and mainly how to install or how to use other functions of the SFU. Thank you.